Here's a look at this day in history. September 1st.
In 1939, Germany invaded Poland, beginning World War II. On this day in 1972, Bobby Fischer became the first American to win the World Chess Championship, beating Soviet champ Boris Spassky. It was 1998 when Mark McGwire hit his 56th and 57th homers of the season, on his way to passing Babe Ruth and Roger Maris. And on this day in 1864, a part of Old Dixie went up in flames. General William T. Sherman laid siege to Atlanta, shelling civilians and cutting off supply lines. The Confederates retreated, destroying the city's munitions as they went. Atlanta was in flames, and Sherman continued his march through the South. And that's this day in history.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Demetrius.
And Destiny.
Bringing you your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is September 1st, 2015, A-Day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community. Please be seated.
Today's math problem is, what are the facts for this week's math question? Please be sure to let your teacher know if you can solve it.
Now here's Melina with the weather.
It was 70 degrees this morning. We have a slight chance of rain today, and we should reach a high of 91 degrees this afternoon. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now for some sports. The Orioles lost again last night. Let's cheer them on as they play again tonight at 7:05. Also, get ready as the Ravens go on the road to play their last preseason game on Thursday against the Atlanta Falcons. Now back to you.
Thank you, Melina. Now here's Demetrius with the word of the day.
The topic for this week's word of the day is the root word flu, which means flow. Today our word is influx. An influx of locusts destroyed the wheat crops. Can you determine what influx means? Once again, today's word of the day is influx. Are you interested in playing badminton? DMS will be having a badminton team for all grade levels. You must see Miss Williams in room 102A or Miss Monteleone if you would like to join.
If you are interested in joining our cross-country team, please pick up a form from Mr. Monaco in room 302 before or after school.
The STEM Club will be meeting after school on Wednesdays this year in room 211, starting on September 9th. Please let Mr. Lamar know if you are interested in participating.
Did you know that we have a forensics club that looks into crime scene investigations? They will be looking at fingerprints, DNA, and even trace evidence. Miss Reed and Miss Brown will be meeting with the forensics club after school on Wednesdays in room 207 this year.
If you're interested in joining our Green Club, please plan to stay after school on Wednesday, September 9th in room 210.
Do you like building things? Are your art skills something to behold? Have electronics always piqued your interest? Then Stage Crew might be a good club for you. Stage Crew will be holding an interest meeting Tuesday, September 8th. It will be held in the auditorium after school from 3 to 4 p.m. Please see Mr. Kirby for details or if you are unable to attend.
Do you want to be involved in making decisions at school? Do you see yourself as a leader? If so, join Student Council. We will be holding elections this fall for a president and vice president of each grade. Council positions will also be available for those who do not want a leadership position. See Ms. Beto or Ms. Campbell for more information.
Are you interested in learning more about the Spanish language and culture? Do you love to have fun? Come to DMS Spanish Club. You do not have to be in Spanish class to participate in the club. We will be meeting on Tuesdays from 3 to 4 p.m. Our first meeting will be on September 15th.
Extra, extra, the outlet is back. If you are interested in helping to put together DMS school newspaper, please see Ms. Goldcamp in room 215 for a permission slip. We will be meeting on Wednesdays from 3 to 4 p.m. Our first meeting will be on September 9th.
Hello, September is Hispanic Heritage Month. Each day this month, we will share an interesting fact about the Spanish language or Hispanic culture. Today's facts are: Spanish is currently spoken by 500 million people, with a growing trend that will reach 600 million speakers by 2050. Learning Spanish will help your college and career prospects. Now here's the words of wisdom. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Destiny with a few words of wisdom. There are times when it's good to focus only on ourselves, to get to know and understand ourselves a little better, and to work towards our own special goals and dreams. But what happens when we spend too much time doing for ourselves and not enough time doing for others? Now listen to these words by famous American comedian Danny Thomas. Mr. Thomas spent a lifetime giving time and energy to St. Jude's Children's Hospital because he wanted all children, rich and poor alike, to receive the medical care they needed. He says, "Success is life that has nothing to do with what you gain in life or accomplish for yourself. It's what you do for others." Today, take a little time to do something special for someone else. Give someone a pat on the back or offer kind words of support. Donate to a food drive or a clothing drive. Remember, learning to be a truly successful person is learning to be a person who cares about others. With something to think about, this is Destiny. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Students, please remind parents who drive you in the morning to not drop you off on Dunman Way. Again, that backs up Dunman Way. Again, parents can come into the main parking lot and drop off at the far corner by the cafeteria gym entrance. But we want to make sure that parents are not dropping off on York Way, on Dunman Way. It backs up. Also, students, please remind your parents that picking you up, if your parents pick you up in the afternoon, they must pick you up on York Way. Again, parents must pick students up on York Way. We have too many cars coming through our main parking lot at dismissal, and my number one priority is making sure all of our children are crossing the parking lot and are safe on their way home. So again, students, please help me and inform your parents that they really need a pickup on York Way. Another safety announcement at dismissal time, what I've noticed is some of our students do not want to cross by the crossing guards in the crosswalk. They just want to cross the street in the middle of Dunman Way. Students, please be reminded that's why we have crossing guards and crosswalks there for your safety. A few years ago, we did have a student who was hit by a car on Dunman Way because they chose not to walk an additional 20 yards to the crossing guard where the crosswalk was located. So again, students, it is your responsibility that you cross in the crosswalk by the crossing guards. That's why we have them there, to make sure each and every one of you are safe. You know, it takes a little longer, but we want all of you to be safe. I don't want to see people just walking in the middle of York Way. Also, one additional announcement. The only students who should be at Logan or Dundalk Elementary School after their dismissal are students who are picking up younger siblings. All other students, you are not to be staying or waiting to pick up other kids. Again, the only students allowed at the elementary school during dismissal are siblings of those students, not cousins, distant cousins, or close friends. You can wait at the park for the students. But again, only people who should be on the elementary school's property are students who are picking up younger siblings. I want to remind students that tomorrow is our back to school night. Students, please encourage all of your parents to come out and support Team DMS for our back to school night. It's a great opportunity to meet with teachers and also find out about the course syllabus. Students, I want to again remind you about the importance of coming to school every day, demonstrating excellent attendance, coming with a positive attitude, and be ready and able to apply yourself. And as part of Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become a globally competitive graduate. Let's make it a great day. Thank you.
This is Demetrius.
And Destiny. Have a terrific Tuesday.